Congratulations, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Спасибо.
How are you?
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Ambassador. It's very good to see you again.
Thank you. Thank you. So, how are you? Thanks for coming.
Congratulations. You know that you win tonight.
His Excellency Ambassador Yoon Yo-chol, Ambassador of the Republic of Korea in Cairo. سفير يون يو-chol, سفير جمهورية كوريا بالقاهرة. Please welcome His Excellency.
Their Excellencies, Ambassador Song of China, Mr. Thomas Goldberger, Charge d'Affaires of the U.S. Embassy, and Mr. Neerav Patel, ECM of the British Embassy, and Vice Minister Dr. Mohammed Omar Ahmed of Ministry of Education of Egypt, my fellow members of Diplomatic Corps in Cairo, members of Korean community in Egypt, and students of Korean Language Department in Ain Shams University. First of all, let me thank you all for joining us on this beautiful evening to commemorate the Cairo Declaration, even on a public holiday in Egypt. Thank you so much. 75 years ago from now, in November 1943, the leaders of China, the United Kingdom, and the United States gathered here and adopted the Cairo Declaration, which for the first time clearly set the hope for Korean independence. And this joint commitment by the three leaders became one of the cornerstones for the new world order after the Second World War, and the word Cairo was deeply engraved in the hearts of Korean people. A full-fledged democracy and a vibrant economic powerhouse in Northeast Asia. This showed to the world what freedom and empowerment of Korean people can do. It responded firmly by imposing sanctions on North Korea through adopting 4 United Nations Security Council resolutions. But this year, we saw a breakthrough in the situation around the Korean Peninsula. We have held 3 inter-Korean summits and first ever US DPRK summit in Singapore, which I hope blew away the specter of war on the Korean Peninsula and built mutual confidence through various kinds of exchanges and cooperation between them. But I believe that all the parties are sincerely committed to establishing a genuine peace on the Korean Peninsula and to opening a new chapter of prosperity in the region. The government of Republic of Korea will continue its sincere efforts for a lasting peace on the peninsula on the firm basis of US-Korea alliance and in cooperation with our friends in the international community. That should be the path the Korean people were destined to march on from the day when their independence was promised by the Cairo Declaration. I hope you will all enjoy this pleasant evening with the beautiful songs from our 5 countries, 3 powers plus Egypt and Korea, sung by members of the Cairo Opera House, with the delicious Korean food and some international food, but still mindful of our common challenges ahead of us, just like the leaders did in 1943. Thank you very much. Cairo. Yeah. For Korea, it was about independence, and for China, it was returning the territories.
What we call the national reunification.
Oh yes,
Next,
yeah.
I would like
맞추겠지? 맞추는데.
Okay.
계속 기다리죠.
2018 والآن نود أن نقدم لكم يسرى شعبان الفائزة بالمركز الأول في مهرجان الكيبوب. Ladies and gentlemen, you may also be kindly invited to the buffet. Please help yourselves to the buffet.
Not all the time confident that I work.
Korea under the rule of Japan, and the wording was enslavement of people of Korea, and they decided that the Korean people should be set free. They should be free and independent when the war is over. So this was a bright light of hope for the Korean people at that time. So as I said in my speech, everybody in Korea remembers Cairo as the place where they declared Korea will be free and independent. Well, of course, they remember Cairo and Egypt as a pyramid and a pharaoh, but the special meaning to Koreans came from Cairo Declaration. So we should also be thinking of what to do in the future to correct the wrongs in our world, and then make the world more peaceful, more fair, more balanced, more righteous. So that kind of things we should be thinking about, particularly government people and diplomats and leaders.
Yes.
Actually, even before the reconciliation, Egypt has always been a good friend of South Korea. True. Yeah, and even though we established the diplomatic relations as late as in 1995, Egypt has always been a good friend of South Korea. But I'd like to also point out that Egypt has always been also a good friend of North Korea. I remember the war in 1973, where when North Koreans helped Egyptian people. But the Egyptian government and people are also very clear about what's right and wrong. When North Koreans are doing wrong things, they are clearly on the right side of history.